Hello, this is Christina Mattis, and you are about to listen to an audio based on Romanticism and the term in connection to Nathaniel Hawthorne's The Scarlet Letter. Though not required because you can re-listen to this audio as many times as you wish, it is suggested that you take notes so that you can easily refer to the information in this audio sometime in the future. To ease the note-taking process, you may print out the supplementary handout found in the class handouts subfolder, also represented in this audio. Romanticism, also referred to as the Romantic Era or Romantic Period, was an artistic, literary, and intellectual movement that occurred between the late 18th century and mid-19th century, during the time in which Hawthorne wrote The Scarlet Letter. Even though Romanticism originated in Germany, the ideologies and events of the French Revolution laid the backdrop from which this movement emerged. The Romantic era was in part a reaction against the scientific rationalization of nature and a revolt against the aristocratic social and political norms during the Age of Enlightenment, also referred to as the Age of Reason, during which the elite cultural movement of European intellectuals sought to mobilize the power of reason in order to reform society while advancing knowledge. Romantics opposed political tyranny and instead wanted liberal and revolutionary activities. Romanticism emphasized a focus on emotions such as trepidation, terror, and awe. Essentially, Romantics wanted to escape to faraway places where nature was idolized and were greatly interested in the past, in the supernatural, and the morbid. Hence, the Gothic novel was born, in which horror stories filled with violence and supernatural effects surfaced. Additionally, this time period elevated folk art and ancient customs into something noble by stressing freedom for the individual. Romantics were not happy with society as a commercialized, mechanized, and standardized way of life. Because the Romantic thinking rejected the restriction of social conventions and unjust political rule, it promoted the rebel and the outlaw. In essence, the nonconformist thinker, so to speak. Areas such as the visual arts, music, literature, and education strongly embody the Romantic thinking. For instance, Fuseli's The Nightmare, Blake's The Wood of the Self-Murderers, and Vernet's Shipwreck are examples of Romantic visual arts. Von Beethoven's Fidelio and Tchaikovsky's Swan Lake and the Sleeping Beauty are well-known examples pertaining to the Romantic era. Chopin, Wagner, and Schubert also belonged to the Romantic era of composers. The works of George Byron, most commonly known as Lord Byron, most strongly represented the ideas of Romanticism. A few examples include She Walks in Beauty, When We Two Parted, and Don Juan. These poems depict Byron's ideals of gifted yet misunderstood loners who creatively defy the standard ways of contemporary society. Other Romantic authors include Jane Austen, the Bronte sisters, and Mary Shelley. An essay written by Maggie Nelson encompasses all what the Romantic thinking involved into a coherent synthesis connected to the Scarlet Letter. In essence, I could not have written or said it any better, and so I would like you to access the provided link in order to read about the connection between Romanticism and the Scarlet Letter. I hope that this audio has provided you with a better perspective and understanding of what Romanticism is, its connection to the Scarlet Letter once you have read Nelson's essay, and who embraced Romanticism in their work. If you have not yet listened to the Transcendentalism audio, please do so now. Thanks for listening.